Good morning, everyone. We are the next reporter of Chapter 3, Lesson 2, which is Biodiversity and the Health Society. What is biodiversity? The term biodiversity is indeed derived from the combination of two words. Bio means life, and diversity, which refers to variety or differences. Therefore, biodiversity encompasses the variety of life on Earth. It includes all living organisms, their genetic differences, and the ecosystems they form. This concept highlights the richness and complexity of the natural world and emphasizes the interconnectedness of all living things. Biodiversity is a fundamental aspect of the health and functioning of ecosystems, and it plays a crucial role in sustaining life on our planet. Decrease in biodiversity is imminent worldwide. The Worldwide Fund for Nature and Zoological Society of London reported an annual decrease in wildlife by 2%. A major cause is human population, which has doubled in number since 1960 to 7.4 billion. So the statement highlights a concerning trend, a decline in biodiversity on a global scale. Biodiversity refers to the variety of life on Earth, including the variety of species, ecosystems, and genetic diversity within the species. The Worldwide Fund for Nature and the Zoological Society of London have reported an annual decrease in wildlife of 2%, indicating a decline in the overall abundance and diversity of animal species. The decrease in biodiversity is a complex issue influenced by various factors, and the statement emphasizes the role of the growing human population as a significant driver of this decline. Addressing the decline in biodiversity requires a comprehensive and coordinated effort to promote sustainable practices, conservation, and the protection of natural habitats. Humans have industrialized the natural habitat of wildlife as well as marine life. Leaving these creatures with no place to live would eventually cause their deaths. Marco Lambertini, the General Director of WWF International, described that the disappearance of wildlife is at an unprecedented rate. The term unprecedented rate suggests that the current rate of species loss is happening faster than in previous eras of Earth's history. This heightened rate is largely attributed to human activities and their impact on the planet's ecosystems. Lambertini's statement serves as a call to action, emphasizing the urgent need for global cooperation to address the root causes of biodiversity loss and implement conservation measures to safeguard the remaining wildlife and ecosystems. Mass extinction is described as the disappearance of species at a rate of 1,000 faster than usual. The statement, "the disappearance of species at a rate of 1,000 faster than usual," is emphasizing the severity of the current situation by quantifying the extinction rate. The usual or background rate of extinction refers to the natural, ongoing process by which species disappear over time. This rate is influenced by various factors, including environmental changes, competition between species, and the emergence of new species. When a mass extinction occurs, the extinction rate dramatically exceeds this background rate. The figure 1,000 times faster than usual is a way of illustrating the magnitude of the crisis. It suggests that species are going extinct much more rapidly than they would under normal circumstances. Human activities such as habitat destruction, climate change, pollution, overexploitation of natural resources, and the introduction of invasive species are major contributors to the current biodiversity crisis and the increased rate of extinctions. Moreover, the disappearance of species in a certain environment causes an imbalance in the ecosystem, producing more chaotic changes that harm the entire ecosystem. The statement emphasizes the ecological consequences of the disappearance of species within a specific environment. The concept is rooted in the intricate interconnections and dependencies that exist among different species within ecosystems. When certain species disappear, it can trigger a chain reaction of effects that disrupt the balance of the ecosystem, leading to a cascade of negative consequences. Now let's proceed to biodiversity and ecosystem. Biodiversity is defined as the vast variety of life forms in the entire Earth. It encompasses all kinds of life forms from single-celled organisms to the largest multi-celled organisms. Its definition is in the structural and functional perspective and not as individual species. The statement provides a definition of biodiversity and emphasizes that it encompasses a wide range of life forms, extending from one-celled organisms to the largest multi-celled organisms. It also highlights that biodiversity is defined from a structural and functional perspective rather than focusing solely on individual species. Biodiversity is a holistic concept that recognizes the intricate web of life on Earth. It emphasizes the importance of preserving not only individual species but also the interactions and relationships among them. The structural and functional perspectives highlight that biodiversity is not just about the number of species, but also about how these species contribute to the overall health and resilience of ecosystems. Recognizing and understanding the various dimensions of biodiversity is crucial for effective conservation and sustainable management of the Earth's biological resources. Biodiversity is the source of the essential goods and ecological services that constitute the source of life for all, and it has direct consumptive value in food, agriculture, medicine, and in industry. This statement emphasizes the critical role of biodiversity by highlighting its significance as the source of essential goods and ecological services that sustain life. It also points out that biodiversity has direct consumptive value in various sectors, including food, agriculture, medicine, and industry. Biodiversity is not only a reservoir of diverse and interconnected life forms but also a source of tangible benefits and services that are vital for human well-being and the functioning of ecosystems. Recognizing and preserving biodiversity is not only an ethical imperative but also essential for ensuring a sustainable and resilient future for all life on Earth. Understanding biodiversity within the concept of ecosystem needs a thorough study on the relationship of biotic and abiotic. What is biotic and abiotic? Biotic refers to all living organisms in an ecosystem. Examples are plants, animals, fungi, bacteria, and other microorganisms are considered biotic components. And in abiotic, refer to all non-living components in an ecosystem. Examples are sunlight, water, soil, air, temperature, minerals, and other physical and chemical factors are considered abiotic components. Sustainability of the ecosystem ensures a better survival rate against any natural disaster. Therefore, We as human inhabitants of the ecosystem must preserve and conserve the biodiversity of all creatures. It is true that people will always depend on biodiversity, on the wholeness of our being, and in our everyday lives. More so, our health will ultimately depend upon the products and services that we acquire from the ecosystem. Thus, if we fail to keep the process of taking care of the ecosystem, it is us who are actually putting our lives at risk. The statement underscores the interconnectedness between human life and biodiversity. It serves as a reminder that the choices humans make in managing and interacting with the environment directly impact their health and overall quality of life. The call to care for the ecosystem reflects the understanding that neglecting this responsibility poses risk to human existence. And that would be all. Thank you.